Yo, what up? We back with another one. Damn you two sports talk. It's your boy Ralph. Stay tuned live. Ron, we on. Jay, what's up, fellas? What's going on?
What up, man?
What's up, man?
Man, I can't call it, man. It's crazy week. Well, every week be crazy. Uh in football, whether it's college or NFL, but let's just recap the college football.
You better be lucky the real team didn't play this week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Let's recap what happened in college football. One thing, let me say this before we get started. Bill Belichick.
Horrible.
I don't think he's gonna be at UNC too much longer. I think it's gonna be like, I think his son is gonna end up taking over, because if I'm not mistaken, his son is on the staff too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's going, because Belichick daddy coached back in the day at UNC. Now Belichick coaching. I think his son is gonna be set to take over. Because Bill Belichick is horrible. He couldn't even adjust at the NFL level. Now he's down to the college level where the game is even more offensive. And now you're dealing with the portal and the NIL, and he ain't getting it done. On top of that, I think a couple weeks ago, he going back and he's still on this little, pettiness about what happened in New England. So he's banning the New England scouts from UNC facilities. So now you got that going on. So it's just a matter of time for these players get in the portal and get the hell up out of there. Because if you look at so far what Belichick has done in UNC, even though it's his first year, he ain't did shit. You know what I'm saying? To be real, he ain't did shit. But at the same time, the NIL and the portal has sped up. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have as long of a leash. You know what I'm saying? You can get players right away now. You recruiting classes is damn near about to be pretty much, a one and done type thing. Yeah, you can have a good recruiting class, but they can all jump in the portal the next year or whatever. Or hell, they can jump in the portal the same year, because the portal is UCLA and Virginia Tech fired their coaches, so they players are eligible to go in the portal. So I just want to throw that out there, dealing with college football. What else jumped out to y'all this week with college football?
Speaking of that game, Bill Belichick just been there 1 year.
Yeah, this is first year.
So he trying to see who got it and who don't. They're like a tryout. You see what I'm saying? He trying to see if you got it not right now. If I done mess with you and going forward. You see what I'm saying? That's what he looking at right now.
You talking about he looking at the players as a tryout right now?
Right. See what he got on the team and all that stuff. So
it's not looking too good.
I think players are gonna leave on their own rather than him not wanting them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So the way Bill Belichick, I can't believe I take it up for this, man. I can't. But he looking at if he go to war, will you be on that battlefield with him, fighting? You see what I'm saying? A lot of people say they would fight, but if you're not showing it, why would he keep you on that team? You see what I'm saying? You got to show it by this year, a trial.
Yeah. I don't even think Belichick is offensive minded enough for football no more. You know what I'm saying? I think if he want to be like, especially as a head coach, that's why he's not in the NFL, because you notice after New England cut ties with him, nobody wanted him.
What?
Like nobody wanted to give him control the way he had it in New England, looking at what he did post Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't keep up with the way the game had translated to more of an offensive style. He couldn't keep up with that. They couldn't draft worth a damn. So now if you in college, that's essentially like the recruiting class. It's like drafting. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he's offensive minded enough for football. I think the name Belichick, and out of respect for his daddy, that's how he got the job at UNC. Not because of his ability to be with modern day NFL is, because he ain't got no offensive mind at all. That's why he ain't in the NFL. He has no offensive mind at all, combined with the fact that nobody's going to give him the power nowhere else that he had in New England, because he's no longer winning like that. Now, if you winning like that, then yeah, they could give you a little power because that comes with winning. But you ain't offensive minded enough, and you ain't winning, and you look how things got out of whack after Tom Brady left. You weren't able to really do much after Tom Brady left. You know what I'm saying? He made the playoffs with Mac Jones one year.
Yeah.
And then they were what, one and done, and then they were right back on their face after that. So even Cam Newton thrived there, but I don't think that was more so Belichick. I think that was just Cam Newton bringing his style of play to New England. That's something New England had, you know, because Cam Newton was probably the most he was a dual threat, you know, outside of Tom Brady being a pocket passer. Since then, that was the most, you know, probably dynamic quarterback that they had as far as, you know, what today's NFL is, you know what I'm saying? As far as, you know, mobile and the physical size and all that. So to me personally, I don't see Belichick being at UNC that long. And if he's there that long, it's only because of his name and out of respect to his daddy. And, you know, but I think he's setting it up to, you know, have his son in position to take over if that's what his son wants as a head coach. That's, you know.
What head coach got his girlfriend on the sideline?
I don't know, bro. None.
you see what I mean? It's suspect. 2, it go back of being a tryout. I think he trying to work himself in the system he bringing to North Carolina. It a different when you been there for so long, your system be there already. No, this man coming into trying to clear out everything and bring that system that he got there.
Yeah.
You already know, Drex, baby.
In my opinion.
What was that? That was Ian. What's up, Ian? I seen the comment.
Yeah, Ian and that's Drex.
What's up, Ian? Clemson. Are they about done with they about done with Dabo?
Dabo done, dog. He I respect Dabo what he did in the past, but you cannot keep on living off the past. He got 2 national championships in the past.
Right.
But what you done for me lately?
Nothing. I mean, he made the college football playoffs last year, but you know, that still ain't enough to
what?
That still ain't enough to justify 1-3.
What? Ooh.
Because that was ugly Saturday. Even though, you know, it was 34-21, they lost to Syracuse, but that could have, you know, some of them plays, that Clemson defense, I ain't seen that in a while where they was just getting gashed like that. You know, I forget the head coach name in Syracuse, the black guy. Forget his name. But shout out to him. But yeah, I mean, they 3-1 at Syracuse, but Clemson, they ain't no. He's gonna probably have to get with. He's gonna have to get with the portal and the NIL. Much as he don't want to do it,
right?
If you want to continue to compete, because Clemson really been the only team over there recently that's been really competing in the ACC. Really, Fran Brown, that's his name. Yeah, that's been competing in the ACC. You know, Florida State. That year, Jordan Travis went down with that ugly leg injury. They won the ACC that year. That's the year they got snubbed out. But outside of that, it's really been mainly Clemson over there. You know, Miami been down. Miami just now getting back up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Been, you know, and it's been, you know, ain't really been nobody else over there in the ACC but Clemson. But like you said, they not living in that right now.
All right.
The portal is open, and they're expecting you at a major program like Clemson to be up there every year. That's what they're expecting. But I mean, it don't look good for Clemson, bro. They unranked 1-3. The quarterback, he probably done played himself out of being a first round unless he have some hell of a turnaround and win the Heisman or some shit like that, but he probably done played himself out of first round unless some desperate team reach and draft him in the first round.
Well, we see that all the time in the NFL. A lot of people reach for a quarterback they like, not everybody else like.
Yeah. Then you got Florida. They 1-3. Billy Napier, they might be calling for his, but he got a big ass buyout though. Like his buyout is like 20-something million.
To me, that's nothing, to be honest with you. We've seen head coaches get fired like that, and they pay them, and they bring in somebody else.
Hey, Ian said Fran Brown used to be the DC at Temple before getting hired to be the first-time head coach at Syracuse. Won't be shocked if he gets picked up by a bigger school in 2026.
See what I mean?
So, Ian, you thinking somewhere like Florida, if they buy out Billy Napier, they buy him out, maybe Florida?
I say LSU.
Trash.
LSU? You think LSU gonna get rid of Brian Kelly?
If he don't get to the top, if he don't get to the playoffs, why they gonna keep you on the team? How long Brian Kelly been there? Let me say that.
Brian Kelly been there what? This what his third or fourth year, something like that.
If he don't get to the playoffs, a bowl game, these teams, they're not playing no more. They're not playing the video game with these coaches. Some of them you get a short tone than others.
Yeah, LSU they definitely getting in the playoffs. They 4-0 right now. They ranked third. So unless they have like, and I understand it's still we only a month into the season, but a lot can happen between now and you know then. But you know the SEC done went away from the East West, so it's all just one. Right. So they still could make it into the SEC championship game, you know, and then they would get it. They would have that, you know. So I think Brian Kelly he gonna have another year, but Virginia Tech fired their coach. So you think Fran Brown will be or do you think South Carolina Shane Beamer is gonna leave South Carolina and go coach with his daddy, Coach Frank Beamer at Virginia Tech?
It just depends. Sometimes a son don't want to follow in his father's footsteps. Sometimes.
Yeah.
And sometimes the son do want to follow in his daddy's footsteps. But how much pressure you put it on the son to do that? They just say, well, your father won 5 national championships in 5 years, back to back. What can you bring to the table? You see what I'm saying? Some people don't want to follow behind their father's footsteps, going to the school and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I do think that Virginia Tech would be, I ain't gonna say it would be, it is in a weaker conference than the SEC than South Carolina. Right. So I think if he, you know, I think he'll have good recruiting. You know what I'm saying? Right. But like I said, recruiting classes now, it really don't matter. It's you get a recruiting class, it's almost like a 1-year deal. You only get them for majority of them for 1 year, then they gonna jump in the portal. And then you gotta get back into the recruiting path again for another year. So it's just a year-to-year type thing now with recruiting classes. Recruiting classes to be, you're gonna have them for 3 years minimum.
Hold on, Ron. Let me get this. He said Florida would be a good spot for Fran. LSU versus Miami will be the national title, so I highly doubt that Kelly gets fired. Hey, LSU versus Miami?
Think LSU going to be to the national championship game?
That's what he's saying. Speaking that blasphemy.
I mean,
Miami got a good chance to win the ACC. I'm not sure when Florida State and Miami play. But
sleeping on them Bulldogs, man. Disrespectful.
Yeah, Miami got a good chance to get in there. I don't think that that's gonna be the national championship game, in my opinion. You know, I mean that's a good national championship game, but I just don't think that.
He said LSU was his pick before the season. They have the talent to do it.
They do. I like the linebacker, Harold Perkins. I hope we can get our hands on him in the draft. So we need a linebacker.
Y'all don't need no linebackers.
Yeah, we need linebackers. That's how
after yesterday, y'all.
We need linebackers. Don't let yesterday fool you. We need linebackers, and I hope Harold Perkins is available when we pick in the draft. So I need Harold Perkins to just do just enough to fall to wherever we at in the draft and let us get him. You know what I'm saying? Let us get him. Linebacker
After that beat down y'all put on us yesterday, y'all don't need no linebackers.
We definitely need that. But the game of the week this week is going to be Bama and Georgia.
Of course.
Let them know, man.
That's the game of the week.
Beat down of the week is going to be.
You know how much that play in? Whoever win that game, 9 times 10 going to the national championship.
To my Georgia and Bama?
Yeah. Every year.
Bama ain't going nowhere.
I don't think Bama's I don't think Bama going nowhere either. They got one loss. They lost first game of the season to the Florida State, but I don't think Bama is going to be in the national championship talk. Bama might not. They might borderline not even be in the college football playoffs.
Now, if they lose another one, like let's just say everybody else win their games and Bama lose this weekend.
Yeah.
Yes. Win.
Then, I just saying, if they lose this weekend and everybody else win this weekend, I don't see that going to the national championship.
No, if that happened, I don't even see Bama going to the college football playoffs. No. I don't think Bama could lose 3 games. It's gonna be hard.
They can't, but a lot of people over college football love Bama.
They just putting them in because of the name, but
right. The one I'm talking about is sales. People love Bama. I'm not no Bama fan. I would never be a Bama fan, but people love Bama.
Yeah, Oregon and Penn State will be it's a night game too. But I will say this about Georgia. I didn't like the quarterback, Gunnar Stockton. I didn't like him.
What?
I didn't like him coming into this season because I didn't think that he could take the jump that we needed him to take at the quarterback position. You know, I know he had to come in last year in the SEC championship game.
Right.
When Carson Beck got hurt and he beat Texas.
Right.
You know, so to me, based off of that game that I saw, I just didn't see enough of what he could take, the type of jump we needed him to take to lead us. But after watching that Tennessee game, he showed me something after that Tennessee game. He showed me something after that Tennessee game. You know, I didn't think that he was going to be poised enough in that Tennessee environment.
What?
I didn't think that he was going to be able to make the throws. I thought he was going to get rattled, but he didn't. You know, and he took off and he ran when he needed to run. He made the throws when he needed to make them, and it went from him staying poised and not trying to play Tennessee's game and sticking with the game plan and forcing Tennessee to play his game or play Georgia's game rather. You know, and then when Tennessee got slowed down and they wasn't running that up tempo and they were then playing Georgia's game, that's when Georgia took over and started taking the lead. You know, Georgia got back to Georgia football. You know what I'm saying? If Georgia can do that, Georgia will make a deep run in the national towards the national national championship game. They can't play other people's game. They got to stick to their game and make other teams play their game.
What? I will say this. I believe in our system at Georgia. And we seen so many quarterbacks come into our system and show out. Then they go somewhere else and they don't be the same no more. We seen that.
Yeah.
So I believe in the system we got. And you got to work hard to get on the team, to get your spot on the team. They don't just, you the number one wide receiver. They don't just do that at Georgia. That's the difference between Georgia and other schools.
Right.
When you come to Georgia, you got to work your ass off.
Yeah, you ain't guaranteed.
Right. You're not guaranteed for nothing. To get nothing.
Nah. Especially on the Kirby. You ain't guaranteed. Because Justin Fields didn't even see the field.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody was saying that he should have been playing, which he did have the skill set to play. But at Georgia, under Kirby, remember now, we went to the national championship game with Jake Fromm.
Mm-hmm.
So in Kirby's eyes, he's looking at, I got a quarterback that we went to the national championship with. I'm not switching him out unless I have to, or an injury or something like that, in which I'm forced to do it by default. You know what I'm saying?
What?
But if I got a quarterback that got us to the national championship game,
I
don't care what quarterback come in here. We don't stick with this guy that got us to the national championship.
You gonna stick with the guy that got you there.
Right. Unless you, like I said, injury or something happened and you forced to put him in. You know, so I can't be mad at because Justin Fields didn't play. You know, I would have liked to see him play because of his skill set, and we needed one of those type of quarterbacks for a team like Bama at the time. But if I got a quarterback that I just got me to the national championship game, and this was all before that 12-team playoff, so you really had to push your ass to get in there. It ain't no you just lose these games and you get 12 teams in there. This was before that.
Right, you got to bust your ass
to get in there at that time.
And
we got in there with Jake Fromm. Now, we had a hell of a defense, but still, the quarterback position, you still had to bust your ass and play.
Mm-hmm.
Had that team in that position in that championship game, although we lost to Bama. But still, you know what I'm saying? What Ian say, Georgia will have the Final Four in the college football playoffs, but don't have them making the national championship game. It would be hard to beat 3 of LSU, Miami, and Ohio State this season. I think we could beat them, Miami. Ohio State ain't really, their quarterback play ain't really looking, you know.
But that defense.
Because what's his name? Matt Patricia, I think he's the defensive coordinator.
Yeah, that defense. Now they got some wide receivers, but the defense, dangerous. That, oh my God.
Yeah. So hopefully, I mean, I could see us beating LSU in a close one, but even Miami, you know what I'm saying? I think Georgia has, they know Carson Beck.
Yeah.
So they've seen Carson Beck.
Speaking of Carson Beck, everybody act like Carson Beck had not been doing this. He been doing this. They're not the real Carson Beck yet. The real Carson Beck gonna come out soon. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
Where Carson Beck at?
He in Miami.
Miami.
Oh, yeah, Miami. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why JD was on Carson Beck like that, because he a Miami fan. Okay, I got it.
Yeah,
so
he got paid too.
Right. He got paid to go to Miami to transfer. I'm not mad at him. But once again, if you don't want to put in the work at Georgia, you will not stay at Georgia. If you're not trying to get better in the offseason, transfer. And at the end of the day, we're going to see the real Carson Beck. And he's going to come out very soon. Trust me. I guarantee it.
Yeah. They 4-0 now, but I'm ready to see him against Florida State.
Me too. I better see him against them, against us, against
Do they play Georgia Tech again this year?
Huh?
Do Miami play Georgia Tech again this year?
I think I'm not sure. Somebody in the comments look it up for me, please. For us, please.
Yeah. What happened?
Do they play against us this year, Miami?
Georgia Tech and Miami. Okay, Florida State and Miami play October 4th. That's week 6.
Mm-hmm.
Do Georgia play Miami?
Mm-hmm.
No, we don't play Miami. Georgia Tech. I'm saying no, Georgia don't. I'm asking Georgia Tech.
Oh.
Do Georgia Tech play Miami?
That's trash.
If they play against Miami, that's gonna be a good game. But I got Georgia Tech.
You got Georgia Tech?
Yeah. You have not been seeing Georgia Tech playing?
Nah, man, I don't even watch Georgia Tech.
Yeah, Georgia Tech been balling.
Really?
They been balling.
They was balling last year.
Yeah. They did not have no good head coach and quarterback. But
he said Miami's biggest game is Florida State, not Georgia or Georgia Tech.
Okay.
So they don't play Georgia Tech this year.
All right.
Because Georgia Tech.
Now he said that's their biggest game.
Georgia Tech actually beat Miami. Was it last year or the year before?
It might have been the year before.
I ain't paid to get attention to Georgia Tech since Megatron.
Hold on. You know what? Georgia Tech done beat Miami the past 2 years. They beat them the year before in Miami because remember, Miami, all they had to do was just run out the clock and get down.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to get extra yardage and he fumbled the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And Georgia Tech went on that game-winning drive at like midfield and won it.
Mm-hmm.
In like 4 plays or something like that. Then last year with Cam Ward, when they came to Atlanta, Georgia Tech beat them then.
Yeah.
So Georgia Tech done beat Miami the past 2 years.
So, hey, shout out to Georgia Tech, but
man, forget Georgia Tech.
They're not my team, but I gotta get in they part.
They the little brothers.
Yeah, they the little brothers, but they coming up.
About time. Should we go ahead to the NFL Week 3? Ron's favorite week of the NFL.
Yeah. What you feel about Week 3? What stood out? What teams is already in trouble? What teams is surprising?
All right, hold on. Let me get this one. He said Miami doesn't play Georgia or Georgia Tech in 25. Miami's biggest problem with the schedule is the lack of top 25 teams being faced outside of Notre Dame and Florida State. If they beat Florida State, they're a lock at the ACC title.
But is Notre Dame even ranked?
Yeah, I don't even know.
They still got them ranked.
I don't think they never been ranked.
Notre Dame, they were ranked to start the season.
Yeah, they was nice last year, wasn't they?
Yeah, they went all the way to the championship.
Yeah, but they lost so many players too.
They got Manti Te'o.
Ah, shit.
Notre Dame is 1 and 2. They rank right inside the top 25, 24. Now it might change when they come out with the new rank.
Yeah, you can't be no 1 and 2 rank. He said they 24.
Yeah.
Like I told you before the show, y'all kick our ass.
Is y'all ranked, Ron?
Who? Georgia?
Nah. We know Georgia. We talking about the Falcons, man. Where they ranked?
Oh man,
we 1 and 2 right now.
Okay. Notre Dame, they over there. Notre Dame.
Hey, it is what it is, player. I
didn't even see the game, so
they beat us like we stole something.
So okay, I'm gonna ask you, what your boy Michael Penix look like, man? I didn't see nothing.
Trash. They actually benched him and put Kirk Cousins in.
Oh, they benched him?
Yeah, but
see, I ain't see no play.
But going forward, he's the starter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he can start. I mean, it wasn't no point to keep him out there.
Right.
At that point anyway.
As long as he can take himself out like Richardson and say you tired.
No. Oh shit.
But I read a stat. They said that the Falcons never got in the red zone the whole game.
Never.
You ain't lying. You right, Ian.
Never.
Falcons didn't win. You right.
Y'all kick our ass.
The Bears won though.
I know, Ian. Relax. You know what I'm saying? Ain't you supposed to be going to work? Getting ready to go to work?
Y'all Y'all kick our ass. I mean,
30-0, Ryan.
Yeah, hey, it
we all got
happens.
Sunday.
Huh?
We all got Sunday.
We got
I don't know.
Commodores, Washington.
Oh, the Commodores.
Who y'all got, Ralph?
We got the Patriots.
Oh, you said Patriots. And that boy May been doing this thing. I ain't gonna even lie. That boy.
Hey, there might be a team might be making some noise this year.
What's up, Dalton? Yeah, May. I ain't gonna lie. May nice.
But
so once again, y'all kick our ass. Shout out to the Panthers. I give y'all mad props.
Appreciate that, brother. But let me ask y'all this. What the hell going on in MetLife? They got two teams in one stadium, and they gonna combine 0-6.
Drake May. It's cursed over there, man. It's cursed.
So you know what? It's almost like the Staples Center when they had the Clippers and the Lakers. At least
I knew you were going to say that.
At least one of the teams that was sharing the stadium with the other team was the dominant team, and that was the Lakers. But when you look at MetLife, ain't neither one of them damn teams doing nothing.
They cursed, man.
And coaches.
Let me say this. Last night, the Giants should have won that game. They should have won those games. The referees got involved in that game.
What, against the Chiefs?
Against the Chiefs last night.
Get rid of the stadium.
They got involved in that game. Now, the Jets, just the Jets. This is what you get from the Jets. They got,
I didn't mean to cut y'all, but I had to say this before I forget. Did you see your boy Aaron Glenn running down the sideline dancing?
Who?
Look, how you gonna dance?
Who was dancing?
Aaron Glenn, the Jets head coach.
The head coach of the Jets. Look, shout out to they defense. He made a good play, but the game was not over yet. Wait till the game get over. Then you dance. You don't dance when the man make a good play on the sideline.
Jay, I'm gonna send it to you when I find it.
Yeah, send it to you. Send it to me, man.
But when they made that play, he ran down the sideline and he started dancing. I'm somebody it was the most hilarious shit in the world.
Yeah, I ain't see. And
then here comes Tampa right down the field, blue.
And they lost. Oh, the Jets lost.
Yeah,
the Jets lost. Right after that.
Right after that, they lost.
What up, ASAP?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how the hell you got MetLife and you got two New York teams playing in MetLife and both of them are combined 0-6? How much shit can a Jet fan talk to a Giants when y'all both 0-6? Ain't neither one of y'all teams better than the other. You know what I'm saying? Now, I will say the Giants should be better than what they is. They got a dominant front four that keep them in games. You know, they got a veteran quarterback in which the game they should have won it.
But Ralph, did you see Russell Wilson when they had first and goal? He just threw 3 passes out the end zone. Ain't no way. That was horrible.
But look,
I don't know what the hell going on.
Look,
he said actually it's similar to the old days when the Jets and Mets shared Shea Stadium. They didn't win anything between 1970 and 1983. Dang, it's the Mets though. It's the Mets.
How the hell the New York got all these teams, and the only team that wins shit is the Yankees,
and they ain't winning in a while.
They ain't winning a damn thing in a while. It's just they don't win the most. Well, they was in the World Series, you know, recently, but
he said he don't think Russell fits the ball system.
I don't think Brian DeBall fits the ball system. I mean, everybody that leaves thrives somewhere else. You look at Saquon Barkley, he left, went to the division rival, won a Super Bowl. You got Daniel Jones who left, and in 2 weeks he got a nickname. Indiana Jones, and he gave him a nickname.
Making records.
In 2 weeks, the Indianapolis Colts are undefeated, and he got a nickname, Indiana Jones. Then your boy that went to the Packers, McKinney, he left there, and all of a sudden, he's out there looking like prime time, picking every damn thing off out there, Lambo.
Yeah, I went yesterday. In a loss.
But, he got a pick yesterday too?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell is going on in MetLife. Like, I don't, you know what they need to do? Because you can't get no worse than this, so you might as well do it. You might as well just hand pick somebody to be the coach for that week. You know, I don't know what gas station they got up there. Like Ron, you know, Ron, you listen. Ron, you know we got the QT down here. You know, they got buckets. So if you go to I don't know if they got that up there or not, but if they do, you go to QT and you spend at least $20, your name get entered in a raffle to become the Giants head coach for that week. Yeah, you can't get no damn worse than that. You cannot find a different way to lose a game than what the New York Giants is doing.
I would say this. How much say-so do Dabo got?
Who? The ball?
Yeah. How much say-so do he got in that being a head coach?
I mean, for him not to be fired by now, he must have some say-so.
If you look at the quarterbacks on Netflix, he don't really got that much say-so. He don't. I mean, the Saquon Barkley, he did not have no say-so in that.
Nah, he didn't. That was the GM and all that.
Right. So it go back to what I just saying. How much say-so he might want to do it one way, but they said, no, do it this way.
Now, if that's the case, and I think if that's the case, then he needs to just let that be known. You know what I'm saying?
How? You want to lose your job?
Shit, if you lose your job, you'll get another one somewhere else. It may not be a head coach, but you might have to be a coordinator and then go back to being a head coach after coordinator. But I don't know about nobody else, but if I turn on the TV and the headlines is my name is on the hot seat and I ain't got no say-so, and me not having say-so is the reason I'm on the hot seat to start a season 0-3, I ain't holding my tongue for no damn body. I'm going to call his ass out. I'm going to say, look, man, this is what I want to do, but that's what he want to do.
But you got to if you want to keep your job.
At that point, listen, damn the job. I'll get another one.
They
ain't fucking winning anyway.
How many head coaches we see in the NFL lose their job and don't get another job for a long time? How many? Many of them.
Because he's an offensive. He's supposed to be an offensive minded guy.
Offense and defense, I think.
Now the defense. Now you got a nice piece with Malik Neighbors.
Right.
So you got the hard part. You got a number one. A lot of teams don't have a number one receiver, but you actually got a good young one. You know, that's still on a rookie deal. So you got the hard part and the number one receiver. Now you just need to go and find a good, solid number two receiver. You know,
it's hard.
You got a good front four. You got Kayvon Thibodeau, you got Brian Burns, you got Dexter Lawrence, and you just drafted Abdul Carter. So
it's hard to find a number two. I would say that.
Wide receiver? I think it's hard to find the number one.
I mean, both. If you ask me,
it's very
hard to find number one and number two, to be honest, on the same page.
Yeah.
So it won't be no I in team. Or me. I'm the number one wide receiver. You don't want that on your team.
I can't understand it, bro. If they got a veteran quarterback in Russell Wilson and Brian DeBall is an offensive minded guy, why the hell they can't get on the same page and win? Because they put up 9 points last night against the Chiefs.
Hey, that boy is Scatterboo. I ain't gonna lie. That's my first time ever really seen him. Nice. That boy a player, boy. I like Scatterboo. I ain't gonna lie.
But once again, how much say-so do Dabo have in that system? We seen a lot of head coaches don't have that much say-so in scheme and everything. We seen that, and he won.
Because the Giants, let's see what they had. Russell Wilson. I mean, in my opinion, this is just awful. This is awful. He had 32 pass attempts for only 160 yards. That's awful.
That's true. Compared to what he had last week.
That is awful. Yeah, compared to what he had in, Russell Wilson wasn't. He's never really been no gunslinging quarterback like that. Even if you go back to his Seattle days.
No, he was just a game manager.
But he wasn't throwing for 300 yards.
Yeah, he was a game manager.
Who looked worse, the Giants or Kansas City?
You say that again.
Who looked worse?
I say Kansas because
Kansas City looked worse in that game. That defense. If you
Scattergood was running through that defense.
Right. If you let a running back, I don't know if he was first round pick or whatever.
He wasn't no first round pick.
Nah, he wasn't first.
But if you let that running back cut that defense up like he did last night.
Yeah, he saw them boys up.
So who was it? I'd rather take the Giants than Kansas City. Kansas City defense looked horrible last night.
He was a 4th round pick.
That even worse.
Yeah.
Because Tracy got hurt, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. I can't figure out why the hell the Giants, why, you know what they need to do?
They put Dart in the game.
This is what they need to do. Because I'm tired of seeing the same teams picking up in the top 10. What they need to do with the NFL draft need to be like the NBA draft.
What?
They need to have a lottery. And pick by the lottery. So if you make any team that don't make the playoffs is in the lottery. They're only gonna go by the record from the playoff teams on back. Those are gonna be put in order by record if you make the playoffs all the way from whatever number to the end. But if you don't make the playoffs, you win a lottery. We ain't going by this worst record. No, we ain't out of doing that because what you're doing now is you wasting up a lot of talent. That's what you're doing. Ain't no way in the head of Giants or any of these other teams should keep picking in the top 5, 6 of the last 8 years, and you ain't got a damn thing to show for it, but overcharging people for ticket, parking, concession, and all this other kind of foolishness. And you gonna charge these people. They going up on the streaming services for people to watch the game.
Man, that sucks. That's horrible. But Ian said 90% of the owners voted against it. The lottery, I guess.
Oh, so they did discuss it. I didn't even know they discussed it. That was just an idea that I came up with because at some point you got to get better. You can't be picking in the top 5, 6 of the last 7, 8 years, and you still. It's crazy.
You gotta look at it like that. If you got a head coach that know what he's doing, that a bit different. Or if you got a head coach that don't give a damn what he's doing. You got to think about it like that. Yeah. Look at Dallas and look at the Giants. Or look at Philly and look at the Giants. Philly got a head coach that know what he's doing. Of course, you're going to get your best players to play for you. The Giants, once again, you got Dabo.
They don't know how to draft, though.
Dabo say, hey, I don't give a fuck. He can, but he will lose his job. He just got to take the punches.
But you know what? It might be a good thing to not give a fucking lose your job. Because, hell, who want to deal with that shit what the Giants got going on? Well, if you get fired, they still owe you. You still get your money.
Yeah, but you will be all right for a long time.
As long as my money's still coming, I wouldn't give a fuck how long I'm out. Shit, I would. Man. Yeah, listen, I'd rather be out of work than to deal with that bullshit. You got to go into MetLife, and you got to, some shit just got to change, bro. I can't.
I read you, but once again, a head coach just to do so much or say so much before the ownership at the top be like, you know what, fuck you. Get out of my damn office.
Yeah, Ian said they voted on it in 2014 and 15, and it was negatively reacted to. The NFL don't want it because it would ruin tanking for certain markets that the NFL needs for marketing.
Oh, well, I can see that, because I don't, if a team like the Tennessee Titans or the Jacksonville Jaguars, they're not gonna get a fair shake with the lottery. they're gonna put them right on the outside, just enough on the inside to be in the lottery, and then they're gonna put major market teams. So I can get that from an NFL standpoint. I didn't look at it like that. I was just thinking like, damn, they got to do something because these same teams, I guess they looking at it like NFL fans. If you're an NFL fan, you really an NFL fan. Right. So, it ain't like the NBA. To me, NBA fans are not really die hard. Like
they more fair weather than the NFL fans.
Yeah, they follow players rather than stick with the team. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like LeBron, his team, that team, you got so many people that's gonna follow the team that LeBron go to.
Exactly what Ian said. Yeah.
If you got like a Dallas Cowboy fan, they don't give a fuck who leaves. They not leaving the Dallas Cowboys to follow your ass. You see what I'm saying? Like nobody left the Dallas Cowboys and went to Tennessee when DeMarco Murray left. You see what I'm saying? Right. They stayed in Dallas.
That's what he said. You mean similar to what the Charlotte Hornets and Utah Jazz have suffered in the draft lottery the past 10 years, Rob?
Yeah, man.
That's what he's just saying. Yeah, NFL teams.
Yeah,
NBA teams. He said he ain't lying.
I mean, I ain't never seen so many Golden State fans because at one point I only knew Golden State fans existed in the Bay Area. I'm talking about way back, Ron. Don't laugh when I say this, but I ain't.
No, it's true.
I didn't know Golden State had a fan base.
Hey, relax, man. Relax, dog. We've been here, man. We've been here. I'm in the Bay Area though, so it's all good. You know what I'm saying?
Ron, don't laugh at this because I'm just being real. I'm being. When I say this, I'm being real, and I don't want you to laugh because I'm serious. I didn't know Golden State had a fan base until I started watching back in the day, hanging with Mr. Cooper.
He's being disrespectful. That's crazy.
We on the East Coast don't see.
But
and I didn't know that Golden State had a fan base until I seen hanging with Mr. Cooper.
I mean,
that's crazy. That's all good. It was bad though. It was bad back in the day.
It was bad for the Warriors for a long time.
I didn't think we was gonna win at all. Like I was content. I was like, man, Golden State is gonna be one of my teams that would never win a championship. I was wrong though, but I never thought they would win.
They said every time a good NBA team go to the Warriors.
We traded all our best players, man. I was mad when we traded Monte. You know what I'm saying? It turned out being the right thing. I still like I ain't gonna lie, I still like Monte Ellis better than Steph Curry. Steph Curry is the better player, obviously, but I'm still a bigger Monte Ellis fan than I am a Steph Curry fan. I'm not even a Steph Curry fan like that.
Jordan came.
Josh, let me ask you this. How do you feel about Sprewell?
Sprewell is my favorite player all time, you know what I'm saying? So hey, we choke city over here, you know what I'm saying? We choking players, we choking coaches out, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Carlissimo, get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I
want to know.
Free Spree.
I wish they had the footage of that, like they got the Draymond Green punch when he punched Pooh.
That would have been.
I want to know what was said. I want to know who walked up to who.
Wait a minute. Spree told him, if you say one more thing to me, I will be on your ass.
Spree was that guy.
But I'm saying, like, I want to know what led up to that. Was PJ already talking shit?
Nah, I bet you PJ was talking. He was chirping. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Spree, you know what I'm saying? He's kind of a street dude. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep talking to Sprewell. You know what I'm saying? Like, we already trash and you keep on talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I know something had to pop off. He said Golden State fan base was really brought back to with the We Believe team in 2007, but was spotlighted by the masses when the new ownership took over in 2011 and helped them turn the dynasty they became the next decade. Yeah, but us real Warrior fans know it was hard. It was hard. But Sprewell was that dude.
Sprewell told the head coach, if you say one more thing to me, I will be on your head.
And he said something, and Spree took into his own hands.
Right.
Choked that boy out. And he had the little choke marks, the little handprints around his neck.
I wonder how many guys it took to get Sprewell off of him. Because, you know, PJ ain't had no strength like that, man.
Nah.
And Go back and
They probably let it happen for a little minute.
They did.
You know what I heard, though? I heard a lot of the players didn't mind what Sprewell did because they ain't like PJ either.
Yeah.
They said
no.
I had like a little clip reel of it, and I forget who it was talking, but he was on the team at that time. He wasn't like no well-known player, but he was like a role player. He was on the team at that time, and he said that when they seen Sprewell choking PJ, the players were hesitant. They were sitting there watching this shit like they liked it. They weren't even really trying to go over there and get
exactly.
Go back.
I ain't about to break it up.
Go on the Paul George podcast, and the point guard or shooting guard were on there. Were talking about that incident. He was like, "We did not give a damn about the head coach. He talked to her like shit. We said shit, go for it." And so, like he
said too that like they showed up at Sprewell's press conference supporting him.
Right.
And when the owner seen they were supporting Sprewell and not the actual coach of the situation, that's when they started trading off them players that were supporting.
Yeah, right. To get them
everybody
out of there,
it
was bad.
Like 7 dudes were up there. They all got traded.
I didn't
Sprewell.
I was team Spree.
And they were like, they said one of the dudes seen somebody in the airport. They said, "You got traded too?"
Damn.
Yeah, they was getting out of there.
That's how he found out he got traded.
Yeah, man. That was my boy Sprewell, man. I used to hear Spree for it was so garbage though, but that was my guy.
But go check on the Paul George podcast. They talk about that. They were like,
you said Jim Jackson? Was it Jim Jackson?
No. They're an older basketball player. He played for the Magics back in the day with Shaq and Penny Hardaway and
it wasn't Nick Anderson.
No.
Who was the other one? Derek. No, who was the other nigga?
He was Devin Nick Anderson, but I think he a shooting guard, and he played for the Lakers. I mean, it was Shaq and Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot this dude's name.
Robert Horry was funny too. He hit Danny Ainge in the face with a towel and they traced.
What?
Sports was different. NBA was different. It's so soft now, but it was different back in the day.
But back then, you hear about people getting in fights, but like now,
Remember Van Gundy was holding on to somebody's leg.
Yeah,
going across the court.
Yeah. Back then, they were fighting back then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they was. They ain't give a damn.
They ain't care back then. They were like, "Fuck you, motherfucker."
It's fake tough guys. Like you have certain, you know what I'm saying? You got a few that, you know what I'm saying, like just a real deal. But you ain't got it like back in the day, man.
Right. Back in the day.
Marcus Camby was that dude back in the day too.
Yes. So today kids don't know what happened back in the day, back in the early 2000s or in the 90s and shit.
Yeah. They think Draymond the toughest guy now. You know what I mean? Like, Draymond wouldn't do none of that.
Draymond ain't shit compared to back then.
You see who Draymond is picking on. Draymond don't pick on nobody crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like
because
Draymond pick on these little punks.
That's the problem when you know somebody is a punk.
Rudy Gobert. And all these little soft dudes, you
know they won't do nothing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
do that shit back in the early 2000s.
Garnett was one of them dudes too.
Yeah, KG he wasn't bullshit neither.
That boy was crazy. That boy was talking to himself back in the day.
They said he a different animal back then, boy.
That boy was Shaka Zulu.
What we made somebody
Alice
say?
In the Palace.
What we made somebody say? Oh, your wife tastes like Cheerios.
Oh man.
Malice in the Palace, man.
What? Who really come up with that shit? Your wife tastes like Cheerios.
Hey, Carmelo was mad, but Carmelo didn't do nothing.
Right. Carmelo said, "Hey, I'll meet you at the bus."
Carmelo didn't want none of that.
He said, "No, we just talked about cereal."
Hey, Melo left the game early, hit the showers, and waiting.
Right.
It's like that.
When KG said that shit, I said,
only one player Draymond wouldn't go after. Man, Draymond didn't go. Like Steven Adams, he kicked Steven Adams in his nuts, but he wasn't trying to fight. He wasn't trying to fight Steven Adams though. That's one dude Draymond really wasn't about to.
That's twice he kicked the man in the nuts twice, different times.
Nah, he ain't about to fight Steven Adams. Steven Adams would have yoked Draymond up, man.
So the man saying he know who to go after.
Yeah, Jordan Poole. You over here socking Jordan like you know what I'm saying? Like,
they're a low blow.
But sure, we could get back on track, man. We can talk about that boy. Here you go.
Carson Wentz. You think he can be revived in Minnesota? Now, the only reason I ask this is because we seen Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold. He revived himself in Minnesota. Now, J.J. McCarthy had a season-ending injury, so of course he had a whole season to do it. And J.J. McCarthy's going to be out, 4 games? So he only got a month time to really do it. It ain't going to be as long as Sam Darnold had.
No, I don't think so.
Same system.
I think so.
Tim Duncan was that guy too.
He didn't make that quarterback in Seattle look like a top 5 quarterback.
Sam Darnold.
Yeah, you gotta give that man his props. The head coach of Minnesota. This the same Sam Darnold said he seen ghosts with the Jets.
Mono Sam.
He said I seen ghosts out there, dog. Man, I heard that shit. I was like, what the?
Yeah.
How old is Carson Wentz?
Carson Wentz and remember now, Carson Wentz was an MVP candidate.
Right.
They won
when he got hurt, yeah.
Right.
So he was gonna go to the Super Bowl and still probably win it and the MVP that year if he hadn't got hurt.
Yeah, he would have won the MVP.
So if that head coach in Minnesota could do that to Sam Darnold, yeah.
He said, was it him or was it Shanahan in San Francisco that Darnold has given most of the credit to? I don't think. I mean, because they got a nice roster over there. I don't think he gonna. I think he's gonna
be decent.
I don't think he's gonna beat Indiana Jones, man. I think it's.
Oh shit.
So do you have the Minnesota Vikings in the playoffs now?
Hell.
Or did you have them in the playoffs before?
I had them last. I got them in Chicago and Minnesota still coming in last. I got Detroit. Well, at the beginning of the season, I had Detroit, Green Bay, Chicago, and then Vikings. But you could do that. You could flip the last. So I still think one of them teams gonna come in third or last. Because Caleb gonna come down, and you know what I'm saying? Caleb has flashes, but then Carson Wentz, until he proved me wrong, I don't trust it.
Because he's bounced around too. The same way Sam Darnold did after the Sam Darnold was with the Jets.
Right.
Yeah, let me see how old Darnold
is. Carolina, he went to San Fran as a backup. Right. And he wasn't even going, and he was going to be a backup in Minnesota until JJ got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had to come in because JJ got hurt, I think, in the preseason.
Mm-hmm.
Towards ACL, missed the season. And Sam Darnold
came in
a whole season. And they won, 13 games? 14 games?
Only 32.
We got to give these head coaches props. When it comes to you to make somebody that look like ass, but you make them look like this.
Yeah.
Somebody else. You see what I'm saying? Sam Darnold was straight ass with the Jets.
I mean, they got some good pieces over there in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what I'm saying. You got good pieces over here with Minnesota, but over here with the Jets, they ain't had shit. They keep it 100.
Yes, Sam Darnold was ass with us.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit.
Sam Darnold and Geno Smith is the same to me.
Because Geno, he looked the best Geno ever looked was in Seattle.
That first year in Seattle,
he didn't look that good with the Jets. He didn't look good until he got to Seattle. Baker Mayfield didn't look good until he got what he had now down in Tampa.
Not keep it 100. When he got beat up with the Jets, a 2-piece, pop.
Yeah. His teammate beat him up over some money.
Who beat him up?
His teammate.
They cut him like 2 days later.
What?
His teammate. He was a linebacker. Geno Smith had got into
it. Geno got 2-piece.
Yeah, by the dude was a linebacker, and I think they got into it about something off the field.
About some money.
Yeah, Geno Smith owed him something off the field.
What?
And Geno kept dodging him. So he called him in the locker room one day and asked him about it. And Geno, from my understanding, was talking all bold and shit because he was the quarterback and he thought old boy wasn't gonna do nothing.
Right.
Yeah. I remember that.
Beat the shit out of him in the locker room, and then like 2 days later they released the other.
I remember that.
So for that head coach in Minnesota to do what he did with Sam Darnold, I gotta give it to him.
I gotta see more than one game. He said that was because Dave Canales, being his coach, his QB coach, that the Geno success story was a main reason why Canales started getting attention as a possible head coach.
Yep. Then Canales went to Tampa Bay. And got Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like a guy like Carson Wentz, even though he's 32, he's a former
MVP-ish.
Yeah, MVP candidate. Can he be revived the same way Sam Darnold, even though Sam Darnold was younger?
Right.
But Sam Darnold was ass. Sam Darnold at no point ever looked like an MVP candidate before he got to Minnesota.
Right.
Okay, so would you compare him to Derek Carr then? Because Derek Carr came to the Saints and he for the first couple of games he was lighting people up. You know what I'm saying? When he came back on the earth.
I finna say that Derek Carr never had a good head coach.
I mean, but he had that one good season in Oakland, and then he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? And then fell off. So kind of like Carson Wentz, he had that one good season, fell off, came to the Saints, you know what I'm saying, lit it up for a couple weeks, and then fell back off. I think Carson Wentz, until he proved me wrong, I think that's how he is.
Derek Carr.
Yeah, Darius Brown, what up?
What up,
What's up, my dog?
What up?
Hit that like button, Ladarius, man. Appreciate you, and subscribe if you can.
Yeah, so I guess you can say that Carson Wentz was like a Derek Carr. But I don't think Derek Carr never was in the MVP.
Right. Derek Carr was.
You don't think so with that year with the Raiders? That 1 year when he got hurt? That was his best.
I think he was having a good year, but I don't think MVP.
It wasn't MVP.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think it was that either. Like he was having a solid good year. Like, but I mean everything on the line, Derek Carr would not show up.
Yeah, and then he just fell off after that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So, and that's what he did in New Orleans. And we were like, y'all got Derek Carr?
Yeah, remember, I think the first 2 weeks or first 3 weeks, they lit somebody up. I don't know if it was Dallas. I think it was, Dallas, they lit up, and we was like, oh, here he come. And right after that, he got hurt.
We said, here he go.
Yeah, and then he left.
Here you go. You know what I mean? So I mean that might be, I know it's only one game and they beat the Bengals yesterday, put 48 up on the Bengals yesterday, but that's
the Bengals got that garbage defense though.
But
I mean to put 40 up though, you still got to give props to somebody putting up 40 points.
Yeah, it's still the team putting 48 on.
I want to see that when they play a really good team. They got both offense and defense. Can they still do that?
Who they play next?
Because I'm not. Hold on, I'll tell you. Because ain't Brian Flores still a defensive coordinator? So defensively, they still gonna be.
Oh yeah, they still gonna be nice on.
They're gonna be a top 5, top 10 defense.
You said who got next? The Vikings got the Steelers. They at Pittsburgh.
See,
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Yeah, they at Pittsburgh, and then after that, they're at Cleveland.
He said Derek Carr lasted so long with the Raiders is because he was a great locker room guy. He was someone who was respected by most of his teammates. Carr was a top 15, 20 QB. Good morale. I'm just saying, he had that one good season though. You know what I'm saying? Like my boy Jake said he was a top 7 quarterback in Oakland, but I doubt that. he swear that he was a top 7 quarterback.
Because who was the wide receivers out there at the time? Amari Cooper and who else?
I think they had Hayward Bay.
They had the dude got his necklace snatched.
Crabtree?
Yeah. They had Crabtree out there.
So Amari Cooper was there, Crabtree was there, Darius Hayward Bay was there.
And
they had a good offensive line.
But
the Raiders line was nice back in the day.
Right. They just could not put it together.
Yeah. I don't know who their running back was, but
and he got his necklace.
Did Beast Mode go over there when he was over there?
No,
I don't know.
I don't think Derek Carr. Oh no, was it McFadden? He wasn't there though, was he?
Oh, McFadden was over there.
He was over there, but I don't think they played together.
I don't know if Marshawn Lynch played with him, though.
Me either. I think that was after.
I know Marshawn. Who was the quarterback when Marshawn went over there? Nah, it was Derek Carr, wasn't it? When Marshawn was over there?
I think so.
Ian, if you watch it, was Marshawn and Derek Carr playing together?
What year was that?
I don't know. Let me see.
It was around 2015.
15. Yep, I was. That was before I started the job I'm at. Latavius Murray at running back. Okay, it was Latavius Murray.
Latavius Murray. Yep.
Okay.
But who did Beast Mode play with?
I don't think it was David Carr.
I thought it was Derek Carr.
When did he go over there? 2017, 18, Beast Mode?
He went over there after.
Beast Mode was there with Derek Carr.
Oh, it was?
He was?
Okay.
Yeah, it was Derek Carr, Beast Mode, Amari Cooper, Michael Crabtree, and Jared Cook was the tight end.
Jared Cook. Yeah, I forgot. I like Jared Cook.
Because the only reason I pay attention to the Raiders, I said who was going to get beat up that day.
Crabtree was getting his necklace snatched.
Twice. He got...
What's his name? Khalid. He was skip now, but I forgot his name.
Doug Martin came over there too.
Oh, yeah, Doug Martin.
He got his necklace snatched like Debo on Friday. I said, are you shitting me? You snatched the man's necklace?
Man, listen, ain't no way in the hell we on the football field, you snatched my necklace.
That's how I know Crabtree was soft.
I'm knock the hell out you. I don't give a damn who you is. You know, I'm going Steve Smith on it.
Look, it got so bad they told Crabtree go to the locker room.
Crabtree was a punk, yo. He said when he had his great season, Amari Cooper and Crabtree was the receivers. Murray was at running back, and Khalil Mack was part of that defense. Lynch joined the Raiders in late 2010s, but Carr wasn't the same after 16.
Yeah, then I think Doug Martin came over there after.
Yeah, I remember Doug Martin.
What
Texans, man.
Jordy Nelson too. Remember he came over there.
Jordy.
What's going on with the Texans?
All right, let me just say this before y'all go. CJ Stroud is not better than Jordan Love. Everybody could kill that talk right now, man. As of right now, CJ Stroud is not better than Jordan Love. I don't want to hear none of that. CJ Stroud.
Who got the better weapons?
CJ Stroud. He got Nico.
Okay, so who got the better offensive line?
We do.
All right, because they just traded the best offensive line to Washington that offseason.
Jeremy Thompson.
Right. So you gotta look at that. I mean, they did that, they fucked up.
I was trying to figure out what was their purpose for doing. What were they trying to save money there to pay somebody else? Because I know Danielle Hunter got paid, and you don't have to pay Will Anderson.
Bingo.
You don't have to pay him because you traded up to get Will Anderson in the same year you drafted CJ Stroud. So you got two contracts you got to pay. You have to pay those two guys.
You don't have to.
And you just paid Derek Stingley. He's top 4 paid cornerback.
Right. You don't have to pay those guys.
You gotta pay Stingley though. You gotta pay.
He already paid. He
already paid.
You don't have to pay that pass rusher. You don't. You just let him go, or you trade him.
Which one?
On the one that traded up to get.
To my Will Anderson?
Yeah.
Oh no, they gonna pay him. He's gonna get paid.
How many times we seen? Look at what Dallas just did to Green Bay. Dallas.
They ain't gonna. Houston is not.
They ain't got Jerry though.
They not gonna get into that.
They ain't got no Jerry Jones.
They gonna play with us.
I'm not saying they won't, but we seen some teams don't pay their players. We seen that. Cincinnati Bengals. They just now started to pay their players.
But that's I mean
Cleveland. They just now starting to pay their players.
One side of the ball.
Right. So then what I'm saying, who will you let go? We know you will not let go of CJ Stroud. We know that.
Hey, the way he been playing, man.
Now, I will put it on that female he messed with.
Who?
Kardashian.
He messed with a Kardashian?
Yeah, Derek Stingley's getting $30 a year, $30 million.
Dang.
So he got his money.
I just saying, some of these teams don't like to pay players.
Houston should not be 0-3. They shouldn't have lost to no Jacksonville, man.
Hey, it happens.
It happens, but I'm saying like
you cannot look past any team.
But they, you know what I'm saying, they better. They was. I mean, I think 90% of the people had Houston winning that division. You know what I mean? Like Jacksonville Jaguars is not that good.
Me and Zon said they was gonna win it at 11 or 12 games. They were gonna run away with the division. Me and him said that.
Yeah, I mean everybody thought. I mean a lot. Man, I don't know who thought the coach was gonna win.
Jacksonville got some good players over there.
I know, but as a team, they not a good team. They got some nice players, but I mean, I don't think too many people thought Houston was gonna lose to Jacksonville.
And they give it Sunday. We see
it is. But if you was to pick a team, I think 90%, 95% of the people is gonna say, you know what I'm saying, Houston. Because they the better team. They got Nico Collins over there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm with you on that, Josh. But when it comes down between those white lines, Jacksonville got in their ass.
And you know, they got rid of Mechie too. Remember they traded him to the Eagles, wide receiver Mechie. He gone. They traded for Christian Kirk. He there, but I don't know if he's healthy or not.
Yeah, he just came back.
Oh, so he just came back. Okay,
he played yesterday, but yeah, he just came back
out for the season.
So that's what I'm saying. Was it the weapons or was it CJ? You know what I mean?
Joe Mixon ain't even back. They got Nick Chubb running it.
Right, a little bit of both, Josh. But
I know the offensive line got a lot to do with, you know what I'm saying? Like if you running for your life, we saw Jordan Love running for his life yesterday, and we lost, you know what I mean? Right. Offensive line, you lose and win in the trenches, you know what I mean? So that offensive line definitely has a big part to play because they can't protect him. But at the end of the day, like when he did good, he had all his weapons. Right now he don't have all his weapons, and he looking suspect right now, you know what I mean? So
Dabo called him the Michael Jordan of football now.
Call who? Michael Jordan of football? CJ?
No, Joe wasn't the Michael Jordan of football. You know who? The with Cleveland now.
With Cleveland? My guy? Garrett?
Yeah, touchy guy. But there's another story right there for another day. But if your offensive line don't block for you, you're not going to be in the NFL for long.
I
0-3 though?
Yeah.
Hey, it happens.
Because who did they open the season up with? They lost last week.
Tampa, right?
Beat Tampa last week.
Yeah, they should have beat Tampa.
Right. That, to me, they gave up on that. They were like, you know what? We tired.
Yeah. They lost to the Rams week 1.
Mm-hmm. The Rams are a good team. Now, they cannot beat Philly.
I didn't see the game yesterday. What was the score yesterday? I just know they lost.
17-10.
See, they lose it? Man, come on. You only scored 10 points. I mean, we only scored 10 points against the Browns, but 10 points against.
You cannot look past any team in the NFL.
But if you look at that team, you're supposed to score more. Like, okay, people give, say, Cleveland a better defense, but to me, we still should have scored more than 10 points. But CJ Stroud, Nico Collins, whoever their running back is, what is it, Chubb, you said?
Nick Chubb, yeah.
Joe Mixon, you know what I'm saying? And so, then, you know what I'm saying, they got a decent defense.
One of them teams is going to get their first win next week. It's either going to be Houston or Tennessee because they play each other. So somebody gonna get their first win.
Dude, it's better. They bet not lose. They bet not lose to Tennessee.
I think you're gonna be Houston.
I ain't gonna say there's no way, because I said there was no way they're gonna lose to Jacksonville, because they call them the Jaggets, but ain't no way. Yeah, dang. The Houston fans call them the Jaggets.
That's cool right there.
Yeah, so I was like, man, y'all bet not lose to the Jaggets.
Jacksonville, y'all good team now. They tired of the bullshit. They got some
players. Is a game managing quarterback, because they leaning on ETN in that run game.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what they doing. It ain't like Trevor Lawrence is, because even what's the name is struggling. The receiver, Brian Thomas Jr., he's struggling.
Man, he is, dude. Ain't no way. I was like, man, I got him on my team. I'm like, dude, he got to do better. Then they tried to say he had some wrist injury,
and he's the number one guy. So he's struggling. And then you got Travis Hunter playing both sides. So, and they leaning heavy on the run game, ETN and the other guy, because they traded Tank Bigsby to the Eagles.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
So they leaning heavy on the run game, and they just allowing Trevor Lawrence to pass it when he needs to. They not solely relying on the passing game through him. Right. He just managing the game right now. That's
what's his name had a nice catch and run.
Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
They throwing him in the mix, but they using him a lot of intermediate stuff. They not throwing the ball deep down the field.
Yeah, they not airing it out.
Yeah, they not airing it out to him. They getting the ball to him in space, short passes in space, and let him just be elusive, do what he can do.
He gonna have to put some weight on though, because he gonna get broke up one day on throwing them across the middle and stuff like that. I don't even know if they run him across the middle, but he's small right now. He's super thin, so he gonna have to get some weight on him in the next couple of years. Oh boy, gonna get broke up.
Yeah, he definitely is.
But Houston, 0-3. I definitely didn't.
I don't know.
It's ugly right now for them boys.
They probably not even gonna make the playoff. You know what I'm saying?
I think Indiana probably gonna. Yeah, Indiana Jones. If Taylor stays healthy, I could see Indiana winning that division. He has to stay healthy though. He has to stay healthy.
Yeah, now I could see them,
Yeah, now. Yeah.
Winning division. But if it had been where, Indy had started the season 1-2 instead of 3-0, then I would say it's a chance that Houston
could for sure
get back in it and win the division, starting 0-3 if everybody else was 1-2 or something like that. But that ain't the case, man. I don't know what the hell they got going on. They got the pieces in Houston. It's just I don't know what. Is it CJ Stroud?
It can't be I know the offensive line is bad, but come on, you got to win some of these games, man. But the defense, you can't put it all on CJ Stroud, because the defense gave it up against Baker and the boys last week. So,
but Josh, how much is you got bad offensive line? How long you think that offensive line will stay together before they crumble?
Nah, they need to definitely upgrade that offensive line, but they should have beat Tampa Bay last year. That defense choked.
I bet you, but still, your offensive line, if the same thing happened with the coach back in the day with Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
Andrew Luck offensive line was terrible back in the day. Andrew Luck got beat up like he stole something. The same thing happened right here.
I'm just saying, like the reason. Not the reason. The season CJ Stroud has his rookie year.
People got tape on them now.
What Houston's gonna have to do now is they gonna have to take those first round picks and build that offensive line with top two draft. Because you're going to have to pay C.J. Stroud. You paying Danielle Hunter. You paying Derek Stingley. What's the safety back there that came from San Francisco? Ward.
Ward. Yeah.
You paying
Davius Ward.
Yep. He's getting paid. You traded for C.J. Gardner-Johnson. He ain't getting paid as much as dope, but he's still getting banked. Then you're going to have to break the bank for edge rush and Will Anderson.
Right.
you're not gonna be able to go and get a top tier free agent offensive lineman.
Right.
With all those other guys.
With all this going on.
Yeah, you want in your first round draft picks getting that and building that line up through first round draft picks.
If they would have stayed with the dude they traded to Washington, they won't be having the problems.
Yeah. It's gonna be tough. That's what they're gonna have to do. You know, if you got all these guys that you paying or gonna have to pay, you want to take your first round draft pick and you going to get
two.
Or two, first and second round picks are gonna have to be O linemen. They're gonna have to be the best O lineman available in the draft.
Mm-hmm. So, like I said, they put themselves in this situation trying to be cheap. You can't be cheap, and you got a good quarterback behind you. You can't.
Yeah. And CJ, he gonna have to get paid probably next year.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's gonna be his fourth year next year, and you don't want to go into the fifth year in the price going up.
Right. That's what I was about to say. Do you pay him next year, or do you pay him at the end of this year?
You pay
going into next year.
You go ahead and pay him next year in his fourth year. You don't give him a fifth year option. You go ahead and pay him because you don't want that to keep going up. That price to keep going up.
That's true.
You want to kind of CJ is gonna be their quarterback. They not thinking about getting nobody else to be their franchise. They got their franchise guy. So, whatever they got to do to pay him, they gonna have to, because they remember now they got Will Anderson and CJ Stroud in the same year,
time,
back picks, second and third overall picks. So
you got to pay both of them.
Yeah, they finna shell out some money. I wouldn't be surprised if they gonna have to release one of a good player in Houston is gonna have to get released to fit.
Or they could trade that good player for an offensive lineman, a good offensive lineman. That way, you just get one offensive lineman in the draft by the trade deadline. I mean, I just throwing out.
Yeah, I mean, they just gonna have to take they draft picks and best O lineman.
Right.
And and the thing about it is they can afford to do that because it's not like the AFC South is a dominant division. So you just having a year now where the Colts are starting 3-0.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to do it. You got to do it now while the Tennessee Titans is down.
Right.
You don't want to let the Tennessee Titans build up. You don't want to let them get Cam Waterline.
Right.
Just start standing back there flat-footed like he was at Miami. And he already is putting the ball on the money. He just got receivers dropping it.
Right.
He putting the ball on the rope. They just dropping them. You know what I'm saying? And they should have beat Denver week 1. They had a lot of drop passes. So,
But Denver, a good defensive team, though. Look how much money Denver spent this offseason.
Yeah.
On that defense and offensive line.
They can afford to do it because Bo Nix on a rookie deal. So they can afford to do it. So. And they not really paying nobody over there on the offensive side of the ball yet. Other than what's the receiver, Cortland Sutton? Did he just get a contract?
On the pass rusher over there, they got one.
Yeah, I think Sutton did.
Sutton did.
And that pass rusher.
We got Greenlaw over there from San Francisco.
Got Chubb.
Pat Surtain. No, Chubb gone. Didn't they trade Chubb to Miami?
No.
I don't know.
Bradley Chubb.
Did they? Oh,
yeah. Bradley Chubb been in Miami.
Yeah, he been gone about 3 years.
3 years.
You're right.
Yeah, he's been in Miami.
So Greenlaw is over there. What's the safety? Hufanga?
Yeah, from San Francisco.
Both of them over there. And Pat Surtain getting paid.
And that pass rusher just got paid.
Yeah. So they can afford to do that now with Bo Nix on a rookie deal. And it's only Bo Nix' second year. So they got 2 more years to spend some money before they have to pay Bo Nix.
Right.
So I guess they can do it. And Evan Ingram over there, they got him in there, but he ain't breaking the bank. But
So we gonna see.
But 0-3, I think they not making the playoffs now. Unless somebody have a collapse. It's only one team that coming out of that division.
AFC South?
Yeah. It's the winner of the division. That's it.
Who you got coming out of it?
Now I got Indianapolis now. It was Houston.
Yeah, it was, but 0-3.
I say it might be a tie.
But who?
You cannot go wrong with them. Colts and Houston. Like the Colts, I didn't see this coming from them.
Well, like I said, I was telling Ralph a little earlier, Taylor has to stay healthy. Like you just can't put it on Danny Jones. You know what I'm saying? Like Taylor is the dude over there. If Taylor stays healthy, they win it.
Yeah.
But who better? What's a better division? AFC South, NFC South.
It might be a tie right now.
A better division right now. You could go.
Yeah.
Because the Bucs are undefeated, just like the Colts.
Yeah.
Then you got two teams, the Panthers and the Falcons, at 1 and 2, just like just like Jacksonville.
Yeah. Then you got the shit stained Saints.
Yeah. I mean, ain't nothing good down in New Orleans right now. but gumbo. Ain't nothing going on down there but the gumbo.
Right.
I mean,
damn, boy. I wouldn't be surprised if they go ahead and put Alvin Kamara on the trading block this year. I mean, what the hell are you doing? I mean,
they've been talking about it for the last 3 years.
I mean, I think this got to be the year because ain't nothing going on down in New Orleans. But
what can you get for him though? He don't show up half of the time in the games.
Man, if somebody give you a 4th round pick, would you take that for Alvin Kamara?
What, 4th round?
Yeah, I'm just throwing a number out there. I mean, I don't know exactly.
Oh, would I take a 4th round pick for Kamara? I don't know.
Would you give up a 4th round pick?
Oh yeah. Give up a 4th round pick? Yeah, now.
Yeah. To
4th round? Because anything after the 4th is really a crapshoot.
Well, I don't know, Josh. You can find some gems.
You can, but it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what you're getting with Kamara, you know what I mean? Like,
not really. He had not been himself for a long time, dog.
But for a 4th round, I don't know what I'm really getting at.
He's been producing. It just the Saints ain't been good. Alvin Kamara
is trash. But I'm saying you don't know what you're getting from that 4th round pick. You know what you get.
What I'm saying is he is 1,000 yards running back, but he has not been acting like 1,000 yards.
It's the Saints, though, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's the Saints. You can get you should be able to get. I mean, whatever they got to do to get off of them to get some draft picks, because the Saints. That's what they're gonna have to do. They're gonna have to go in the draft and hit, because they up against the cap bad. They got
the clean house like ASAP now.
They need draft picks. They need a quarterback.
Oh, like shut. Like
really the Saints just playing this year because that's what the schedule say. I mean, come on, man. What is the Saints been? They've been dealing with this. Oh, I ain't gonna say dealing with it, but all this stem from them just pushing contracts down the road.
Down the road. Every year they give them more money.
And then they call it to them.
Yeah. Now you got the clean house.
Now you got to deal with it. So at this point, you just need to get money off your books and get draft picks back. Or pick back. So
right. But once again, the owner of the Saints. Remember, I just said it started at the top.
Yeah, he got to recognize this has got to.
If your owner though give the head coach no say so, your head coach just to do so much, dog.
Yeah, because Kellen Moore there now. This is first year, so
right. So it like, do I really give you all this say so yet, or do I wait till 4 years go by then give you the?
Because the Saints, they just got all kinds of hell beat out of them yesterday in it was like it was the 13th man out there. I mean, it wasn't the 12. It was the 13th man.
Them boys is bad,
so
man.
It was 35-3 at the halftime.
Them boys trash, dog.
They terrible, dog. That's what happened when you give all your players money and they don't play for the team. They play for the money.
Yeah. I think that they need to go ahead and just trade, Alvin Kamara. Go ahead.
Yeah, move on. Yeah, just start rebuilding because
you got to get rid of the pass rusher over there. He like what, 31, 32 years old?
What's his name? Cam
Jordan.
Cam Jordan.
Yeah.
You gotta get rid of the your linebackers. They like in their 30s.
You definitely look at getting whoever you can get good draft capital back for. That's who you need to look at getting rid of.
But they feel like, why should I trade you a draft pick and you finna let all these players go? Anyway, I think get them for cheap. Why give you something?
Well, see, the thing about it is, if you wait and allow players to hit free agency, there's no guarantee that you're going to get them. But if you trade them a pick, then that guarantees that I get him. So if I really want Alvin Kamara and I call the Saints and the Saints thinking about putting him on the trade block and I call them and ask what the asking price is and I'm just throwing something out there, they say give me a 4th rounder. If I give you a 4th rounder, I get Alvin Kamara. But if I let Alvin Kamara, if the Saints just let Alvin Kamara hit free agency and I got to go into free agency and hope to get him, I may not get him. But a trading a pick guarantees me that I'm getting that guy.
But how much he got left in the tank?
Let me just say this: if I'm getting Alvin Kamara, I'm gonna be a contender. Yeah. I'm not getting him in. He's going to the same team as the Saints because it'll be, you know what I mean. So if I'm only interested in Alvin Kamara is if I'm a contending team that could utilize a dual, running back that can pass catch and run between the tackles and get you 100-yard rush. So that's the route I'm going if I'm the Saints. So.
All right, we're going to see.
Because Austin Eckler, he's out for the season, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Then they traded Brian Robinson. But they got 2 young running backs over there they like. So Washington probably won't be a place for him,
Well, Brian Robinson went to the 49ers.
Yeah, but they got 2 rookies over there, 2 young backs over there.
Yeah, so.
They probably like,
It's different.
And they just paid Terry McLaurin.
Mm-hmm.
They traded for Deebo Samuel.
Mm-hmm.
Jaden Daniels was in the 2nd year of a rookie deal, so you definitely gonna be paying him before he get to year 5.
Who they got over there in Pittsburgh? Who they running back?
Warren, and then they just drafted one, Caleb Johnson, I believe. So it's definitely gonna be to a contender. It's definitely gonna be to a playoff team.
Somebody trying to make the playoffs.
So we're gonna see.
Then you look at the situation over there where on the Chargers, Najee Harris just went down with a torn Achilles. So
for real?
Yeah.
Season.
Oh my God.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He done.
He done. I think they just signed him to a 1-year deal. So
so if you look at a situation like that, that's a playoff team, and he'll eat up over there with Justin Herbert.
But once again, how much he got left in the tank? They
don't really need a whole lot left. He got enough in the tank for what they need because they just drafted a running back, Omari Hampton. So
everything will not be on tomorrow. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it won't. He'll step into a situation where Omari Hampton will be there getting splitting carries with him.
Right.
The rookie they just drafted out of UNC. Then you got Justin Herbert. They throw the ball a lot anyway. To Quinn Johnson and Ladd McConkey. So he'll be serving damn near like a slot receiver playing running back or running back playing slot receiver. So that'll be a whole nother element to their offense with an Alvin Kamara type of back.
You don't want to put him over. They'll be playing Madden over there. Oh,
damn, boy, that with with Harbaugh.
They'll be playing Madden all day. You put Kamara over there in the slot. 9 times 10, he's gonna eat up. No dilly. The matchups. Though you can't put no corner on him. You can't put no linebacker on him. You can't put no safety on Kamara. So what you gonna do? They be playing Madden all day long. Yeah. But
yeah, that's definitely that could be a spot, you know. Because like you said, Najee Harris only got a 1-year deal, I think.
Right. So it like
his time pretty much over with the Chargers.
Yeah, you might say he a free agent now.
Pretty much, yeah. They not bringing him back. And then it ain't like they signed him early in the first wave of free agent. They got him late, so
right. They played what, 3 games?
Yeah, well, 2 really, because one of them he played.
Right, so it like,
yeah, like you said, he might as well be a free agent.
A free agent. And that we seen that take a long time to heal.
Yeah, Achilles.
It depends how your body take the medication and stuff. It sometimes take longer than others. Yeah. And how young you is too. Yeah. So I mean, I'm just saying, we seen Steve Smith had that same thing.
Yeah.
And this boy Lamar Jackson fumbled at the 2-yard line.
Oh,
he fumbled it too?
Yeah, so they was at the 1. Henry got stopped twice or 3 times. It was inside the 5. Henry couldn't get up in there, so on fourth and goal, Lamar fumbled. He got it back, but it's over with.
They down 14-7.
Oh, really? Shit.
Man, you know when the last time Detroit, I forgot when it was, but the last time Detroit beat the Baltimore Ravens, wasn't Dion with the Ravens?
Yeah, he played for the Ravens, yep.
That's the last time Detroit beat the
Baltimore Ravens. Dang. It's been that long. That was like what? Early 2000s.
Since they beat the Ravens, yeah.
Damn.
Man, it's been so long. You can't even name who was on Detroit team back then.
Right.
Dang.
What? Oh, man. All right, man. We about to until next week, man.
All right, fellas. Next Monday.
Man. Yeah, we up in here. All right.
All right.
See y'all next week.